Hello and welcome to Wanna Be a Chef. Today we are going to make whole wheat Ferrero Rocher cake and this is eggless. So let's get started. So we have 1.5 cups of atta, that is the whole wheat atta, the chapati atta what we use, and we have some roasted hazelnut. We are going to chop this, or you can simply put it in a blender, or you can just use some chopping like a balan or something to just chop it. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. We are adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and 1 teaspoon of hazelnut. You can see that this is the Fab hazelnut essence. This gives a great flavor to your Ferrero Rocher cakes, trust me. And next we have 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. We also need 1/4 cup of oil, this is normal vegetable oil, and 1 cup of water. So in a mixing bowl, we are going to take all the dry ingredients. Mix all the dry ingredients. We are going to add our liquid ingredients. If your batter becomes too thick like this, you can add half cup of water more. Our batter is now ready. You can see I have added more half cup plus 2 to 3 tablespoons of water more. So you can say 1.5 cup plus 2 tablespoon extra. Add the crushed nuts here, that is hazelnuts, and 1 teaspoon of hazelnut essence, and we are going to give a nice mix and we are going to put it in the mold. Put it 3/4 of it. And we are going to bake this at 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Our Ferrero Rocher cupcakes are just out of the oven. So we are going to let this cool down completely before we do any kind of frosting. So I have some whipped cream ganache over here. So we are going to pipe some skrills on our Ferrero Rocher cupcake. So I have topped this up with 1 hazelnut. If you want, you can put chopped hazelnut also, and if you want you can put some chocolate sauce also. It's all up to you. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for such interesting recipes. You can also visit me on my Facebook page, which is given in the description box. Thank you and keep watching. Hello and welcome to Wanna Be a Chef. Today we are going to make eggless red velvet cupcakes. So we are going to make mini red velvet cupcakes here. So for our red velvet cupcake, we need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cups of sugar, red color. This is super red color. I am using gel color. You can either use liquid color also. Apple cider vinegar. This I am going to take 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, 1/4 cup of oil, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Cocoa powder quantity will depend upon how dark your cocoa powder is. If your cocoa powder is too dark, add half tablespoon of cocoa powder instead of 1 tablespoon. 1 teaspoon of soda bicarb or baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of buttermilk. So in a mixing bowl, we are going to take our dry ingredients first. So this is 1.5 cups of maida or all-purpose flour. I'm taking sugar. This is regular sugar, not the caster sugar. Soda bicarb or baking soda.
Mommy.
Salt.
Mommy.
Cocoa powder. So we are going to mix all the dry ingredients first. So we will add 1/4 cup of oil, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, one teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and 1 cup of buttermilk. I'm going to use a whisk to mix everything together. Because my batter is too thick, I'm going to add half cup of water. If your batter is thick like this, you can add half cup of water. So mix everything together well. So to this, we are going to add our red food color. We are going to give a nice mix. We added very little cocoa powder here because we want the red color to come out. If you add more cocoa powder, it will become a chocolate cake and not the red velvet cake. So our batter is now ready. I've lined my mini cupcake tray here, and I'm going to pour this batter using a spoon, and I'm going to fill this very less because it's going to come out. This is mini cupcake, so we are going to fill very less, like about 1 tablespoon of it. I'll be baking this at 160 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes or until the skewer comes out clean. Our eggless red velvet mini cupcakes are just out of the oven. You can see the texture of it. It is very soft. I hope you like this video. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel for such interesting recipes. You can also visit me on my Facebook page, which is given in the description box. Thank you and keep watching. Hello and welcome to Wanna Be a Chef. Today we are going to see how we can make eggless Neapolitan ice cream cupcake. So let's get started and know the ingredients. So we need 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour or maida, 3/4 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, 3 tablespoons or you can reduce it. I have taken 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of soda bicarb or baking soda, 1/4 cup of oil, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, this is white vinegar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, 1 teaspoon, few drops of pink color and strawberry essence. Don't need any special equipment or hand blender or anything. We need only a bowl and a whisk, or you can use it simply a spoon also to mix it. So first we are going to take all the dry ingredients, that is all-purpose flour, sugar, salt, soda bicarb or baking soda. We are going to give a nice mix. Now to this we are going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, that is 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of water, and lastly 1 teaspoon of vinegar. So after you add the vinegar, just mix everything together. See to it that there are no lumps and sugar is well dissolved. After you mix everything together, you're going to divide the batter into three. To one portion, we are going to add the cocoa powder. And to the other portion, we are going to add the strawberry essence. And the pink color. And the pink color. I'm using the gel color here. And one, we are going to leave it as it is. So we are going to give a nice mix. Going to mix the cocoa one. So all the three colors are now ready. We are going to line our baking tray with the parchment paper or the cupcake line. So I'm going to scoop out 1 teaspoon of the chocolate mixture. Next we are going to scoop or put the strawberry color batter or the strawberry batter. And lastly we are going to put the vanilla simple batter, plain batter. See to it that you are filling. We are going to bake this at 180 degrees for around 20 to 25 minutes depending upon your oven. Please have a close look. Our Neapolitan cupcakes are now ready. You can see the three colors, that is the chocolate, strawberry and the vanilla. So I have inserted a skewer and it has come out clean, and that's a sign of perfect cupcake. So we are going to let this cool down completely before we do our frosting. So to decorate our Neapolitan cupcake, I am taking whipped cream here, and I am taking a non-dairy whipped cream, that is dairy free whipped topping for desserts and filling. This is the cream which is used to cover the cakes in the bakeries. I am getting questions that they have been using the fresh cream, that is Amul fresh cream, which we get in blue Tetra Pak, and they are not achieving similar results what I have achieved in my previous video, in which I have showed how to whip cream. So that is the reason I am showing you. I am using a Tropo Light non-dairy or dairy free whipped cream. I am not using a dairy cream here like Amul or any other. If you are using Amul cream, please use the red pack which is called Amul whipping cream and not the blue pack which is called Amul fresh cream. So let's get started. So I'm using a hand mixer with a whisk attachment. So once again I'm showing how to whip cream. So initially we need to whip the cream on a very low speed. So our cream is nice and stiff now. So we are going to divide this in 3 portions. So I have taken 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder and little bit of gel food color which we added in the Neapolitan cake, that is pink color, and one is the transparent. If you want to transfer, you can transfer it in the empty bowl, or you can put it from here directly. So we are going to take a little bit of cream and we are going to mix it with the cocoa powder as well as with the gel color. So we are going to mix the cocoa powder once. This is to get the chocolate whipped cream. If the chocolate whipped cream is available in the nearby stores, you can take the chocolate whipped cream, or you can add it this way. So here's the chocolate cream is now ready. And next is the pink color cream. So I'm taking a star nozzle here. So as we have the chocolate layer first, then the strawberry, and then the vanilla, we are going to pipe the cream as it is. So as mentioned, I have taken the star nozzle and I'm going to pipe rosettes in this. So next we are going to pipe the pink rosettes. And lastly, we are going to pipe the plain rosettes, that is the white whipped cream. And we are going to top this up with the nutties. And we are going to put a wafer. And we are going to sprinkle a little bit of chocolate sprinklers on this. To get the ice cream look. That's it. Our Napoleon ice cream cupcakes are now ready. You can see. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for such interesting recipes. You can also visit me on my Facebook page, which is given in the description box. Thank you and keep watching. Hello and welcome to Wanna Be a Chef. Today we are going to make chocolate cupcakes. So let's get started and know the ingredients. For our chocolate cupcake, we need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, 1 cup of water, salt 1/4 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of soda bicarb, 1/4 cup of oil, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So this is very simple and easy chocolate cupcakes. So let's get started. And yeah, these are eggless cupcakes. So we are not adding eggs. So first we are going to take all the dry ingredients. So we have taken maida. To this we are going to add sugar, coffee powder, salt, soda bicarb or baking soda, and we are going to use a whisk to mix everything together. Once your dry ingredients are mixed well, you can add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, one-fourth cup of oil, one teaspoon of white vinegar, and 1 cup of water. So we are just going to mix everything together. This is very simple and easy. So our batter is nice and smooth now. So we can put this in our cupcake liners. As usual, I am using the measuring cup here and I am going to fill 3/4 of it. We are going to bake this at 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes or until the skewer comes out clean. Our cupcakes are now ready. We'll let this cool down completely before we do any kind of frosting. For our chocolate cupcakes, we need ganache. So for the ganache, we are taking 100 grams of chocolate. This is cooking chocolate or compound chocolate, and 50 ml of cream, chocolate sauce which we prepared in our earlier video, and some nutties. So I'm just taking 150 ml. This is just because I'm not frosting all my cupcakes. This is just to show you the demonstration. So the quantity or the amount of batter or the cupcake which we made will be 12 big cupcakes. So for that you will need 200 grams of chocolate and 100 ml of cream. For ganache, we are going to pour the cream over the chocolate and we are going to melt this together, and we are going to cool this completely at room temperature for approximately 4 hours, and it also depends upon the temperature around you. So right now the temperature around me is little cold because winter is going on. You can see that the ganache is nice and glossy. So we are going to let this cool down completely at room temperature. We are going to cling wrap this and we are going to let this cool down at room temperature, not in fridge. So after 2 hours, you can see our chocolate ganache consistency will become like this. 2 to 3 hours. Or so I've been whisking this for around 2 minutes. So you can see the consistency. It's just like pipeable. And I'll be using the open star nozzle here. This is also called French nozzle or French tip nozzle. I'm using this round tip here, and with this tip I'm going to make a hole in the cupcake. We are going to remove this. So you can see I have taken it out. So in this hole we are going to put the chocolate syrup, the one which we made it in the last episode. So we are going to take a cupcake and we are going to fill it. You can see that I have filled my chocolate cupcake with the chocolate syrup. So now we are going to pipe the squirrels here. You can see that I have piped squirrels here. So on top of this we are going to add our lot of chocolate nutties. So to top this up, I'm going to drizzle some more chocolate syrup. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for such interesting and easy recipes. You can also visit me on my Facebook page, which is given in the description box. Thank you and keep watching.